What if I told you that right now, thousands of regular Americans, not rich investors, not Wall Street guys, are living in their suburban homes completely mortgage-free and doing it totally legally? Not by winning the lottery, not by inheriting money, by using a strategy called house hacking. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to do it yourself. Problem, pain. Here's the reality most of us are living in right now. The average American mortgage payment has surged past $2,200 a month. That's before utilities, HOA fees, insurance, property taxes, all of it. You're looking at $3,000 or more just to keep the lights on in a house you're still 28 years away from actually owning. And meanwhile, you're watching your 401k crawl, inflation is still eating your paycheck alive, and your savings account is paying you 0.01% interest like it's doing you a favor. Sound familiar? Here's what nobody told you in school. Your house doesn't have to be a liability. With the right setup, your house can literally pay for itself. That's the whole game, and it starts with house hacking. Story, context. Let me give you a real example so this clicks. A couple in Ohio, normal jobs, nothing fancy, bought a duplex in a suburb outside Columbus. They moved into one unit and rented out the other for $1,400 a month. Their total mortgage? $1,550. They're paying $150 a month to live in their own home. Their tenant is handling the rest. Now, fast forward 3 years. They saved that $2,000 plus a month they used to spend on rent, invested it into index funds tracking the S&P 500, and used the equity building in their property to start looking at a second deal. All while living in the suburbs. Not in some sketchy neighborhood, not in a tiny apartment, in a real home. That's house hacking. And coming up, I'm going to show you the 5 ways you can pull this off, even if you don't want a duplex and just want a regular single-family home. Strategy 1. The classic duplex or multi-unit play. This is the OG house hack. You buy a 2, 3, or 4-unit property, you live in one unit, and you rent out the rest. Here's why this works so well. When you live in the property, you qualify for owner-occupied financing. That means you can put as little as 3.5% down with an FHA loan instead of the 20 to 25% that traditional investors have to bring. The IRS and your lender actually reward you for living there. The rental income from the other units offsets, or fully covers, your mortgage. Some people even cash flow positive from day one. And the best part? You're building equity the whole time. Pro tip, run the numbers before you buy. Your rent income needs to cover at least 75 to 80% of your total payment to make this pencil. Don't skip that step. Ever. Strategy 2. The basement or ADU conversion. Don't want to share a wall with a stranger? Fair. Then look at what's already inside your house. Accessory dwelling units, ADUs, and basement apartments are exploding right now in the suburbs. You finish a basement, add a separate entrance, a kitchenette, a bathroom, and suddenly you have a rentable unit generating $800 to $1,500 a month, depending on your market. In a lot of suburbs, you don't even need a full permit for a non-conforming rental. Always check local zoning, but this move alone can cut your mortgage in half. And here's something most people miss. That rental income? The IRS lets you write off expenses against it. Depreciation, repairs, even a portion of your utilities. You're not just earning money, you're reducing your taxable income. Your basement is a tax-advantaged investment vehicle. Think about that. Strategy 3. The medium-term or furnished room rental. Maybe you've got a spare bedroom or two and you're not trying to be a full-on landlord. Enter medium-term rentals. Sites like Furnished Finder connect you with traveling nurses, corporate contractors, and remote workers who need a furnished place for 30 to 90 days. No short-term Airbnb headaches, no party guests, no nightly turnover. A furnished room in a decent suburb? You're looking at $900 to $1,800 a month per room, depending on your city. 2 rooms? You might wipe out your entire mortgage payment. And this is still house hacking. You're living in your home. Your guests are just helping you afford it. Strategy 4. The garage or storage unit hack. Quick one, and people sleep on this hard. If you've got a detached garage, extra parking, or unused storage space, you can rent that out independently. Platforms like Neighbor.com let you list storage space. People rent garages for $150 to $400 a month in suburban markets. Not life-changing on its own, but stack it with another strategy, and now you've got multiple income streams coming off one property. That's how real estate wealth actually compounds. Strategy 5. The house hack and hold. This is the long game, and this is where the real wealth is built. You house hack your first property. You live there 2 years, which matters because the IRS gives you a capital gains exclusion when you sell a primary residence. Up to $250,000 tax-free profit if you're single, $500,000 if you're married. $500,000 tax-free because you live there. Then you move out, convert it to a full rental, and do it again on your next house. Meanwhile, your tenants are paying down your mortgage, building your equity, and your net worth is compounding in real estate. And whatever you're stacking inside your Roth IRA. This is how regular people build real wealth, not by picking stocks on their lunch break, by being strategic about the biggest purchase of their life. Retention loop. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to give you one warning that most house hacking videos won't tell you. Not every property works. Running bad numbers is how people end up worse off than when they started. In a future video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to analyze a house hack deal in under 10 minutes, market by market. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. If you made it this far, you're the type of person who actually takes their finances seriously. And that already puts you ahead of 90% of people out there. Here's what I need you to do right now. Drop the word READY in the comments below, and I'll send you a free house hacking checklist that covers how to find the right properties, how to screen tenants, and how to calculate whether a deal actually works in your specific market. And if this video opened your eyes even a little bit, hit that subscribe button, because every week I'm putting out content on how to build real wealth in the real world. No hype, no fluff, no get-rich-quick nonsense. House hacking in the suburbs isn't a shortcut. It's a smart, legal, time-tested strategy, and it starts with one property and one decision. You've got everything you need. Now go find the deal.